Hello everybody, VM Reviewer 86 here, and today I'm going to review the T-Mobile Concord, aka the ZTE Concord. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys right now, the phone has a 3.5-inch display with 4 capacitive buttons on the bottom. You got your menu, home, back, and your search. On the back, you have a 2 megapixel camera, and sorry for the with no flash. So if you're looking to get a phone that has a good camera, this isn't the phone to look for. This is a very low-end phone. Let's see, on the side you have your volume rockers. On the top you have your 3.5mm headphone jack and your power button, and on the bottom you have your actually, no, you know what? It's on the side. On the side you have your, and it's going to be on the right side, you have your micro USB port. Okay, so I bought this phone because I was getting tired of Virgin Mobile's service, and I decided to switch over to T-Mobile because I hear that the data speeds are very good. Now keep in mind that I downgraded phones, so I went from a Galaxy phone to a really crappy low-end phone. Now I hate to bash on this phone because so far I'm somewhat impressed by it, but at the same time, once you have a higher-end phone, it's hard to downgrade. Okay, a little about this phone. This phone comes with stock Android 2.3.7 Gingerbread. So if you're looking for Android 4.0, this phone does not have it. In fact, the stock launcher looks a little different. I went and updated the launcher, and I added a live wallpaper background and a clock widget there, as you can see. So, I mean, if you want, you can touch out to zoom, and I have 5 home screens there. I have a calculator widget, just little things. I mean, widgets and apps that I use. This is the ADW launcher if anyone's interested. It's customizable, very customizable. So like, let's say you want the dock pad to move to the middle, I can move that to the middle. I can move it to the right, or so forth. So you can set it however you want it, basically. And I guess this is basically made to look like stock Android 4.0 launcher. With the little add-ons, I guess. It's kind of a mix between TouchWiz and if you're into that kind of stuff. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys right now that the screen on this phone isn't that great. In fact, if you just look at it at a different angle, kind of like that, you can barely make out what the screen says. So if you're looking for a high-resolution screen on a phone, this isn't the phone for you. This is a beginner phone, someone that has never had an Android phone, or someone that just needs a cheap phone to call and text with, basically. The phone comes with about 200 megabytes of internal memory, and so far I've only downloaded about 5 apps on it, and that's basically all I can download. I've Facebook, Foursquare, just whatever, like little apps. Speedtest.net, Quadrant Standard. And just so you guys know, this phone scored very low on Quadrant Standard, less than 800. I want to say it was like 600 and something. I'll run a benchmark test for you guys, though. There you have the power widget and whatnot. I'm gonna upload it. Let me run a speed test for you guys. So you guys can check out the data network really quick. Let me take a look. And basically, I mean, it has, basic apps that come with this phone. Some T-Mobile add-ons that you won't get with other things, like T-Mobile Hotspot. And I don't know if you can see it there because I don't have autofocus on this camera, but T-Mobile Hotspot and T-Mobile My Account, just little things, but not a lot of bloatware on this phone. Nothing really, just all like Google Play Movies, Google Music, stuff like that. and anything else you can download it off the marketplace. I don't have any games downloaded on this, I know you can download games, just so you guys know, so I didn't do it because this phone has very little memory to begin with. So let me go ahead and run a speed test for you guys for the data network. I already took another video, but let's see if I can get another video or another speed test running on here when it comes to data. So far I'm very impressed with the data network. I mean, for a low-end phone, I mean anything that goes over 1 is good for me. So and right now it's about almost 5 o'clock, so it's rush hour. A lot of people are probably using their phones, and it's gonna differentiate anywhere you go. I mean, wherever you live. I mean, it's nationwide 4G, and this is a 3G phone, but apparently it has speed boost or something, and you can use up to speeds vary, so I could see up to like 7, maybe 8 megabytes a second on this phone. Right now it hit at 129 megabytes per second, and upload speed is 0.45. But I've gotten much better results. I've gotten up to almost 6 on here. The highest I've gotten is 561, and the one that you just saw would actually be the lowest speed test that I've run on this phone. Alright, this phone does come with a 1500 milliamp battery, by the way, with a removable back door. The phone feels pretty solid in the hand, to be honest. It's not heavy, but it's not light either. I mean, it's a pretty good phone. There's your phone widget, and let's see if I can click back home and go to text or whatever. For a low-end phone, that's pretty snappy. I mean, the stock keyboard on this is very bad, by the way, so you might want to download a third-party keyboard. I downloaded the ice cream sandwich keyboard. Does not come with swipe. I downloaded a battery widget, so on top it's going to tell me, like, you know, what the battery percentage is. So far, I mean, I've been using this phone most of the day, and it's barely at 77%, something like that. And that's with the data network on. And text messaging, it's your basic. Your layout's going to be black like this. No real customizations here. If you want to go out and download Go SMS, or you know, a third-party messenger like Handcent, you can go do that. No complaints though. Just the keyboard, as said before. What else? Let me see if I can run a quadrant standard for you guys. Well, I mean, no, I don't really need to. I mean, straight up, this is a low-end phone. And if you're looking for, you know, a cheap phone just for temporary use, maybe, this is a good phone. I mean, the battery is a 1500 milliamp battery, and it does come with a expandable memory. So I think you can probably there's a micro SD port in the back when you open up the back here, and it's up to right now I have a 16 gig in it, so I want to say up to 32 gigs on expandable memory, and some of the apps are movable to the SD card. So, you know, if you want to go that route, here's the lock screen. You just hold it down, and like I said, I mean, for a real low-end phone, I mean, this is pretty good. It's a lot snappier than the Optimus, the old school LG Optimus. If you still have that phone and you're looking to upgrade to maybe a little better phone, this is it right here. It's got Android 2.3.7. But if you're looking for a higher end phone, like I said, just keep that in mind, that, you know, this is just a real basic Android phone. And to be honest, I'm not a fan of the touchscreen whatsoever. It does things sometimes that I don't want it to do. Like, as I'm typing on the keyboard, it might do something else. So keep that in mind. Like, if you're looking for something high res, like I said, then don't get this phone. Stock browser on it is pretty decent also. Or you can go and download a third market browser on this. But as said, no, this is a decent phone for the price, and I think that's about it. Thank you for watching.